Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to create Zendesk user on Paperform submission. So I'm a business owner, and for my business I have created a Paperform through which I'm getting my client details or the contact details of my customer. Now I want to give a better customer support to all my clients, and for that what I'm going to do is I'm going to enroll all the new user, or I'm going to create a new user in Zendesk for every new form submission that I'm going to receive through Paperform. So here for doing this automatically, I need to build a connection between Paperform and Zendesk. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through Paperform, then automatically by using that detail of that form submission, I will create a new user in my Zendesk account. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can create Zendesk user on Paperform submission. So I am an owner of a business and I'm using Paperform to collect customer information, and I can enhance my customer support process by automatically creating Zendesk users whenever someone submits a form on my website. So for instance, when a customer fill out a support form or a support request form or fill out their contact details via Paperform, then I can integrate Paperform with Zendesk, and I'm going to create this integration by using Pabbly Connect. So this integration will automatically create a new user in Zendesk based on the form submission details. So it will be ensuring that the customer is added to my support system without any manual effort. So it will help me in efficiently manage customer inquiries, provide better support, and track interactions seamlessly. So here for building this integration, I need to connect Paperform with Zendesk without any coding and programming skills. And here for that, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab, and I need to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the landing page, I have these two options of sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you can just click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time, and you will get 100 free tasks every month. Or if you already have an account or you are an existing user, then you can just click on sign in, and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click on this create workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create Zendesk user on Paperform submission. Now I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account. And I need to use this particular folder of automation, so I'm going to select that, and I need to click on create. And it will take us to this most important window of our workflow, and here in this window I have these two boxes of trigger and action. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow works on, and trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So here in my workflow, I need to first set up my trigger, and here I can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here for setting up my trigger, I need to search for my trigger application, and here my trigger application is going to be Paperform. So I'm going to search for that, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and new form submission is going to be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect Paperform with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Paperform and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I need to copy this webhook URL. And now with this webhook URL, whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through Paperform, then automatically I'm going to get the response of that form submission here in Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to take you to my Paperform account, and in my Paperform account I have this particular contact form. So I'm going to first click on this edit button here, and here this is my form that I'm going to use. So this is my contact form, and for connecting my form with Pabbly Connect, I need to go to after submission, And here in after submission, I need to go to integrations and webhooks. So I'm going to open that. And now in integrations and webhooks, I need to search for webhook. So here I have this particular option of webhooks. So I'm going to open this tab. And here in this tab of webhook, I need to add a new webhook. So I'm going to click on this add webhook button. And first I need to give my webhook URL. So here in this tab, I'm going to add my webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I'm going to select my trigger. So I'm going to open this tab. And for the trigger, I have these two options of new submission and partial submission. So I'm going to select new submission here. And now I need to click on create. And here I have successfully added my webhook. Now with this webhook, I have connected my Paperform with Pabbly Connect. And now I need to take you to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see it is waiting for webhook response. Now for getting this webhook response, what I need to do is I need to create a new form submission. And as I will create a new form submission, I'm going to get that response here in Pabbly Connect. So for getting this webhook response, I'm going to take you back to my Paperform. And here in my form, I'm going to click on this share button. And here this is the link of my form. So I'm going to open this link and I'm going to open my form in a new tab. And now this is my contact form. Now what I need to do is I need to fill all the detail in my form and I need to fill dummy details to create a test submission or to create a new form submission. So here I have to give the first name. So my first name here is going to be Michael. I'm going to click on next. I have to give the last name, that will be Karis. Again, I'm going to click on next. And I'm going to give the email address, that will be michaelkaris@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm going to again click on next. And I'm going to give the random phone number. So I'm going to give the random phone number of my customer. I'm going to again click on next. And in the last, I have to give the city, that will be Bhopal. Now I'm going to click on register. And here I've successfully submitted my form and I've created a new form submission. Now that as I've created a new form submission, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So this is the response of my new form submission that I've just created in Paperform. And in this response, I have received all the detail of my form submission that I have just created. So here I have all these details. And in this, I have the first name of my customer, that is Michael. I have the last name, that is Karis. I have the email, that is michaelkaris@pabblytudes.com. I have the random phone number of my customer and I have the city, that is Bhopal. So here we can see that these are all the details that I have filled in my form submission as a test submission. And as I've created that form submission, I have received that response here in Pabbly Connect. So for every new form submission that I'm going to get through my Paperform, I'm going to get that response here in Pabbly Connect. Now that as I'm receiving all the detail of my Paperform submission, I want to use all these detail, and automatically by using all these detail, I want to create a new user in my Zendesk account. So for creating a new user in Zendesk, I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab and I need to search for my action application, that is going to be Zendesk. Now I'm going to select Zendesk here and I have to give my action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I need to create a new user. So I'm going to select create user as my action event. So I'm going to select that. And I need to connect Zendesk with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting Zendesk with Pabbly Connect, I need to give a Zendesk username, API token and the subdomain. So here I need to fill all these details. And first I'm going to give the Zendesk username. So here I'm going to type my username. So this is my login username that I need and I have added that. And for completing the username, I need to type slash, and after slash, I need to type token. Now after typing this, I have completed my username and now I need the API token and the subdomain. So first I'm going to get the subdomain, and for getting the subdomain, I need to take you to my Zendesk account. So here I have already logged into my Zendesk account, and here for the subdomain, I need to go to my path URL. Now here in the path URL, before this .zendesk.com, I have the subdomain. So this is going to be my subdomain that I need. So I'm going to copy this from here. I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that here in this tab of subdomain. Now that I've added my subdomain, I need the API token. So for the API token, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I'm going to take you back to Zendesk, and here I'm going to go to settings. And here in settings, I need to click on this go to admin center button. And here in my Zendesk admin center, I have this particular option of apps and integration. So I'm going to open this tab. And here in apps and integration, I have this particular option of APIs. And in APIs option, I have the option of Zendesk API. So I need to open that. And here in Zendesk API, I need to create a new API token. So I'm going to click on this Add API Token button. And here first I need to give an API token description. So here in the description, I'm going to type Pabbly Connect. So this will also be the name of my API token. And here it has already generated this API token. So I need to copy this token from here. I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to paste that here in this tab of API token. Now that I have added my API token, I'm going to click on Save. And here I have successfully connected Zendesk with Pabbly Connect. Now for creating a new user in Zendesk, I need to fill all these details. And here what I'm going to do is, I'm going to fill all the detail of my form submission that I've received through Paperform. And I'm only going to use those details that I've received from my response of Paperform. Now from my previous tab of Paperform, I'm going to get all the detail of my user and I'm going to map those details here in these tabs. So here I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I'm going to open this response of Paperform. And here this is the first name of my user, so I'm going to map this. I will give a space and I'm going to map the last name. Now I have mapped the name of my users. So Michael Karras is going to be the name of my user that I'm going to create. Now I'm going to give the email address. So I need to click here. I'm going to open this response of Paperform. And here this is the email address. So I'm going to map this. Now similarly, I have all these other tabs too, but I'm only going to fill the required details and I'm going to give the phone number. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response of Paperform. And here this is the phone number. So I'm going to map this. And now I have filled the required details. Now I have to give the role to my user. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I have these roles of end user, agent, and the admin. So I'm going to give the role of end user to my user. So I'm going to select that. And I have the tab of organization. So here I need to select the organization where I want to create new user, and I only have one organization in my Zendesk account. So that is already selected. Now here I have all these other tabs too, but I'm not going to fill these details because these are not the required details. And also I'm not receiving these details from my Paperform submission. But if you want to fill these details, you can do that too. And I have filled all the required details and I have mapped those details here in these tabs. Now that as I have mapped these details, I have made all these details dynamic. Now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new Paperform submission, then automatically all these details that I mapped here will get replaced with the new user detail in the real time. And for every new Paperform submission, I'm going to create a new user in my Zendesk account. Now that I have filled all the required details, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have created a new user in my Zendesk account, and I have created this user automatically by using all the detail of my Paperform submission. So to check whether I've created a new user or not, let me take you to my Zendesk account. And here I'm going to go to customers. And here in all customers, we can see I have created this new customer, or I have created this new user. So this is the name of my user, that is Michael Karras. So I'm going to open this. And here this is my user that I have just created in Zendesk, which has the name as Michael Karras. I have the email that is michaelkarras@pabblytudes.com, and I have the random phone number. Also I have the user type, that is end user. So this is the role of my user. And here we can see that these are all the detail of my user who has filled my Paperform. And as I have received that Paperform submission, I have automatically created a new user in my Zendesk account. So here I have created this user automatically by setting up this automation between Paperform and Zendesk. And now for every new form submission that I'm going to receive through Paperform, I will create a new user in my Zendesk account. So automatically with the help of Pabbly Connect, I can create new user in Zendesk for every Paperform submission. So here I've created this automation and this connection successfully between Paperform and Zendesk. And now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. Now here with Pabbly Connect, I have connected Paperform and Zendesk to create Zendesk user on Paperform submission. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Paperform, and my trigger event was new form submission. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was Zendesk, and my action event was create user. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I am also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this with Pabbly Connect. If you want to reach out to us, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any issues or queries related to our workflow, then you can check the forum link. And if you have any issues related to the pricing of Pabbly Connect or Pabbly, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.